So in Garry's mod, one of the most sought after types of mods is, well, a free running mod, or I guess you could say parkour. On top of all the different blood mods and all the realistic mods, we have a group of mods that exist within the workshop that all reside within free running or parkour. And we've taken a look at quite a few, including Wheatley's, which was pretty damn good. And then of course, who could forget Beat Run? However, this one is going to be based upon, well, the Titanfall movement system, which by the way is one of my favorite movement systems in any game. And it's pretty simple. You get a double jump, all you have to do is just jump, and then jump again, and you get a nice big boost. Now, what you can do with this is pretty neat, because you can easily run along walls, and it's so seamless. It really does feel just like from the game. And you do get some pretty decent momentum, so I'm guessing you have thrusters that push you along the wall, because obviously, like, well, the initial speed we get isn't all that high, yet we seem to get faster on the wall. Now, this is integral to the system because, well, the entire system, as you can see, relies upon your momentum. Now, I do recommend getting a sliding mod because there isn't one, well, by default, so getting a slide mod to where if you just press the crouch key, you're able to easily just slide underneath obstacles. Now here we get a good array of weapons that we can pick from, and if you guys have played Titanfall 2, you know exactly where this is going. And I thought that this would be a perfect test because, well, this is obviously the Titanfall test from the game. Why not go ahead and go through the course using, well, the Titanfall movement? And this is where it begins, so you can start off by double jumping, attaching to any wall you want. Make sure that you do shoot the enemies, though you don't have to. Here's an area where the crouch would definitely come in handy. Make sure that you do reload. Now, obviously, I'm doing this pretty poorly, but I do want to show you guys just some of the crazy stuff that you can do, because this is literally the tip of the iceberg. It's also really hard to talk and do this at the same time, so I definitely recommend giving it a go, well, when you guys don't have to record a video. But it is super fun nonetheless, and we ended up actually making it with, I'd say, okay amount of time. Alright, I'm going to be quiet now. Let's see how well I can do if I focus. Alright, so obviously I'm pretty sloppy, as you guys could probably tell. Definitely not the best run, especially compared to, well, the run that the creator used in the description of this mod. Definitely some pretty amazing stuff, and, well, hopefully that's a good description on what you can expect from this mod. Because yes, the crouching mod that I do have does help retain your momentum as well. Case in point, you can see right here, I'm able to just barely make over this, but then when I land, I'm able to crouch and then keep my momentum. Now, I ended up holding crouch a little bit too long, but I think you guys do get the gist of it. An absolutely incredibly fun mod to just showcase. You can really just run along the walls, and the cool thing is that you don't even have to run along the wall completely. You can just simply turn around and kind of restart everything. Every time you do touch a wall, your jump is going to be restored. Alright, so what about on a map that we all know and love, like GM Big City? Well, thanks to all these buildings, this has now turned into a playground for us because we are able to easily traverse through this map like never before, and that even includes rapid wall jump to get all the way to the top of these buildings. It might be a little weird looking, but I think we can all agree that it does work pretty damn good. So now you never have to worry too much about where you're going in GM Big City because the world is your playground. Now, I don't know if I would even call this parkour because, well, we're using like thrusters and boosters and stuff like that. So if that's all it takes, then that's really all that we need. But here's what it looks like in third person. Definitely not nearly as cool as it looks in first person. But hey, you know what? Who's going to be doing this in third person anyway? The only thing that could be a little bit obnoxious is obviously like climbing against these walls, as you can see. Now there is probably a better way to do it, but just the magnet works so well. Like you seriously just cling to walls. It's almost like second nature. And the second that you do touch a wall, you're pretty much good to go again. You get, I think, what, one more jump every time? Now, you do get a wall jump and you get a thruster jump, so really, if you miss a wall, I guess it's on you. Alright, so what are some of the cool techniques that you can use for this? Well, that double jump really does come in handy for helping to reach buildings that are further along. And then if you ever feel like you need to slide, you can easily just do that, and it will kind of help keep your momentum if the jump is too great. You're obviously still going to, well, probably break an ankle. But here's a good example of how the slide can help you maneuver around places. So jumping from here, you can see, right there we would have lost our speed, but we are able to maintain it for a little while longer. Now this one could definitely be tricky, but again, utilizing that double jump, it definitely does come in handy. And I'm not sure why, but surprisingly the slide is proving to be a lot more useful than I thought it was going to be. It's almost like it was ingrained into the add-on. I don't know why, it works so well with this. But there you guys have it, a really fun mod. I don't know if I'll ever see movement the same now. I think I'm just gonna always want to have this equipped. It's super simple to use. If you guys have played Titanfall, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You don't have to use any crazy commands or anything. It really does all just work. But that's pretty much gonna be it, guys. Thank you all so much for watching this until the end. I'll see you guys in the next video. As always, links will be in the description. I'll see you guys until then. Thanks for watching, and until next time, farewell.